Okay. Hi guys. I want to continue our series on working around Linux. So managing services and then monitoring them. So pretty much what we'll be doing is that in this labs, we'll check the status of the service HTTPD to ensure that it is running, and then we can make an HTTPD connection to the local host IP address. And we can also learn how to monitor using our EC2. And then using the Linux stop command to also monitor processes, and then also using AWS CloudWatch. This should take us about 30 minutes. So quickly up here, come to downloads, come to show, then you download your .pem, then you copy this public IP used to SSH into the EC2 Linux that has been provisioned for us with HTTPD service, web service installed on it by the Vocarian Labs or Voc Labs. So the first thing we have to do is that the assumption is that the file has been downloaded into the downloads folder. So you CD into your downloads folder, then you modify the permission of the file to read only. So labs user.pem, and then you can then from there ssh-i labs user.pem ec2-user at, then we paste the public IP address we got. Sorry, what has happened to my machine? Anyways, so we paste it here, then we press enter, and yes, and we should be in. Right when we are in, we begin. Checking the status of the HTTP that's installed, right? Yes, so I'll grab my L, then let me just ls and see what's here. So stress.sh, let me ls-la and see. Pretty much not much to do. Okay, let me clear. Then if you want to check if a service is installed, so let me just mess around httpd-version. Let me see, is that a thing? Great, it's not a thing. So what we have to do is to check the status. Okay, so sudo to give you elevator privileges, system ctl status httpd.service, right? And then when we press enter, it tells us that there's an Apache server and it's inactive, it's dead. Okay, so we have to activate it, bring it back to life. So the way you do that is sudo system ctl start httpd.service, right? And when you press enter, it should tell you that it has started, right? And in some cases, you may want to update us around to update and see if the labs gives us permission to do that. System ctl up, is it update or upgrade? Let me try this. Upgrade, I guess. Upgrade httpd.html. Let's see if, sorry, .service. Let's see if Vocarian Labs has a loophole with this, because it wasn't in the purview of the labs. So let's try and see. Okay, so I think it is update. So sudo system ctl update httpd.service, right? Yeah, or non-operation update. Okay. Anyways, I was just messing around. Let's just continue. So let's check the status. Let me clear my screen first. Sudo system ctl status httpd.service. So we have processes and then we have services, right? And it tells us that we are active and we are running in the foreground, right? So what do we do next? The next thing we want to do is to we want to show if indeed the system is running. So what we are going to do is that we are going to copy the IP. Okay, so we come here, download details, show, and then we copy this public IP again, and then try to open it up in a new tab. To open it up in a new tab. So we do HTTP. Okay, right. Then we paste the IP here, the public IP. Right. So let's paste the public IP. And press enter. Show us we're on the right path. The system dot the HTTPD service should pull out a default screen for us. Okay, I think I didn't get it right. Let's see. So from here it says we should do HTTP. Yes, and then the public IP we picked. So let's try again. Let's try it again. So let's paste this here, right? And then this is the IP we use, right? This is the IP we use. So I'll just copy this, copy, and then the public IP will be here. When we paste it here and press enter, we'll see what it gives us. So httpd.service, right? And when we press enter, it will stop it. It will stop it for us, right? And then from there, we do monitoring, want to monitor and see what it gives us using the top command. Okay, so clear. Right, did I miss something? Sudo systemctl stop. Yes, I got it right. Stop httpd. Yes. So let's see. Okay, so clear. Now that we have stopped, I want to try and see if we can check the status system, sudo system ctl status httpd.service, right? And when press enter, okay, I spelled system wrongly. Sudo system ctl status httpd.service, right? And you press enter, it tells you that it's what is inactive and it's dead, right? So the next thing that I want to monitor our Linux instance, and the way we do this, let me clear here, is you use the top command, and then you see that the instance has been up for about 40 minutes, one user on it, total tax 87, one running 47 sleeping, and you see all of this in real time, right? Your process ID, the user is a root, and all the other stuffs that, and it's in real time, right? So it tells you all of that. And then what we want to do next is that we want to put a stress on it. Okay, let me clear my screen, Control L. We want to stress test the EC2 instance. We want to send some traffic to it and be sure if, I think I have to loop out of it, Control C, right? Yes. Then we want to stress test it and see. So this is the command you use. There's already, let me ls and show you something. There's already a bash script, so I can cut stress.sh, right? So this file, stress.sh, is a bash script that has been created by the Vocarian Labs for us, so we can execute, and it's been made executable. So this is what it's telling us to do. It is telling us to stress, okay, send some traffic to the EC2 instance, right? So the way you run an executable is ./stress .sh. Did I get it right? Yes. And then this time around, we want to, at the same time, pull out the top to show the processes. So when you do this, you realize that in real time, okay, it tells us that total tax has increased, 15 running, 49 sleeping, and let's look out for the CPU. CPU has increased compared to, and all other metrics, the memory and all of those stuff have increased. I hope that's fine, right? So that's how that one works. And then we can jump right into the console. Okay, when we go to the console, we go to dashboards, automatic dashboards, and then look out for how stuffs are working. Now that we are sending traffic to it, want to see how it's going to look like, right? So I'm jumping right into my console. So the way you do that from the Vocarian Labs is you come to where AWS is. When you tap on it, it should open your AWS for you, and you can search for CloudWatch here, CloudWatch, and then you pick it up. I have opened it up already, and then let me make this big, right? Yes. So in CloudWatch, okay, you go to dashboards. Where's dashboards? Yes, dashboards. Then you look out for automatic dashboards, and then when it loads, it will tell you how your EC2 is faring in terms of some metrics like CPU utilization, disk IO, and some other stuff, right? So it's asking us to, I think it's EC2, we want to do that too. So we go to EC2, right? So it's loading. Yes. So in a bit, we should see how here. So it captures CPU utilization, uh, disk read by disk read ops, network coverage, disk write ops, disk write by and a whole lot, network in, network packets in, network out, network packet out, status check failed. It monitors all of these things. So CloudWatch does that monitoring on your EC2 instance for you. So it tells you our CPU utilization is skyrocketing, right? So yes, it tells you that pretty much I think is the only thing that the stress we put on is working around, right? And then also the network average is moving through, right? And then you can see the packet and then all of that also when it's way up, okay? So yes, that's just as training using CloudWatch. Then pretty much what we want to do is about fight again and then we'll check see how it's going. Unfortunately, what you're anything that I don't have what I want to so that is the end of this tutorial. Thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate your time a lot. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and then hit that bell bell button, as I call it. When I post new series, you can, or any video, you can have access to it. Thank you.